Hey you YouTubers, Chaos here with another video. This time I'm going to be showing you guys my DarkWorld deck. I'm going to call it a deck rating video instead of a deck profile video. I like deck rater better, it just gives more significance to me. But anywho, I'm thinking about taking this deck to the locals, so I would like you guys to comment down in the comment section and let me know what you guys think. I didn't go the tour guides route, and I didn't go the whole Mind Crush route. So I didn't put any drag down to the graves or anything in here like that. I just really made something that I felt would be efficient in my own version of a DarkWorld deck. But I'm open to suggestions. Like I said, I really appreciate it if you guys put some comments down there in the comment section. And I have 20 monsters in here. I have 15 spell cards and 5 traps, and I have a sideboard, and I have synchro material. Synchro. I have synchros in here too. I had that put off to the side, like over there. But anyway, let's get the video started. I have 3 snows because it lets me search out any Dark World card in my deck. I figured why not have that in there. It makes it faster for me to get cards, and then the bonus effect of me being able to special summon a creature from my opponent's grave when you guys discard it. So I figured, hey, why not? I put 3 Brows for drawing power. I have 2 Fable Ravens. I didn't do 3. I seen some people do 3. I decided to do 2. Just because, 3 I feel like it's giving too much, adding an extra monster to the deck for no reason. And you could just do your sinking with just these 2. And with it being a level 2 in the light monster, so many open possibilities. But anyway, 2 beige. I had 3, but I took them out because I was noticing in the play when I was playing against other opponents that it was just too much. I wasn't finding room to have it. I have 2 Cerulees. Also had 3 of these, but I downed them down to 2 in order to play this version of this DarkWorld deck that I created. 1 Morphing Jar, 1 gold, because I like the second effect where you get to destroy 2 cards. So it's hard to pick between gold and silver if you want to, send 2 cards from your opponent's hand to the bottom of the deck, or do you want to destroy 2 cards on the field? It's a hard choice, but I added 2 silver, and I added a dark orange dragon. I added this because you get cards in a graveyard so fast. Despite the fact that they do come back to the field, there are some that don't come back to the field, and when it's in the grave, you probably will end up with exactly 3. And then it's good for opening hand too, where you could just pop 3 in the grave, and now you got some Dark Worlds on the field, and you got some in the grave, and your opponent's like, oh, what is he going to do? What is he going to do? And then you just bust this out. Now you just got this little beat stick here with this wonderful effect. Even though it's at 1, I have 3 Graphas because it's simply amazing. It's 2,700. The gates of Dark World make it 3,000, so that's just amazing. I like all the effects of that card. It is really useful. So whether it's discarded by opponent or discarded by me, gives you an advantage either way. But on to the spell cards. I added 2 DarkWorld Dylan's. I had that at 3 also, but I took it down because sometimes it can be a dead draw. So with players who say it is a dead draw sometimes in a DarkWorld deck, I agree with you. Because you draw and then you're like, yes, I got DarkWorld Dylan's. And then you play it and you draw a card and then, oh crap, I needed that. Now I can't get it. I have 2 Gates of DarkWorld. The reason why was because 3 is too many. It's just not even a good playing style. Not at all. And it's a waste of spell card space. 2 is perfect. But if you feel like you gotta have 3, I guess that's what you got side decks for. But I have 1 Monster Reborn. I have 1 Cheerful Coffin. Now I went way back in the Yu-Gi days for this. I like it because I can choose to discard up to 3 cards from my hand. Now I picked this over a lot of spell cards that I could have put in here because it's like a whole nother card destruction, but just 3. It gives you just enough. So It's not just one or two. I think three is enough. Now I may take it out. I was really fighting myself over it, but I added a foolish burial in here. So you could throw graphics in the grave, and you could throw anything in the grave pretty much, especially if you want to do dad in the turn and you want to throw something in the grave, and then you just got the materials you need in the graveyard, and bada bing, bada boom, you got something for the gate to the dark world. Banish it, draw a card, discard. It just opens up lots of combos. But I have one my body as a shield. The reason why I have one my body as a shield is because I decreased the amount of trap cards that I have. So with me having so many monsters and so much going on, I fear, solemn warnings flying out of nowhere and mirror forces and torrentials and whatnot. So I figure it's a pretty good card. Even though I pay $1,500, this is still a good card. So I'm a big fan of my body as a shield. I added a pot of duality to here. This one is confusing. A lot of people question me like, why would you do that? And I said, the reason why I did it is because I can reveal, 3 cards off the top of my deck, and then I get to pick one out of the 3. Why not? That's letting me pick ultimately something that could be game changing and something that could just be helpful. It's drawing power. Why not have it? But I would run these at 2, but I just went ahead and just took it out and subbed in something else. But I like that effect, and not all the time will I be able to special summon, so this card comes in handy. It really does. I have 1 Darkhold. I have 2 Gold Sarcophagus. I have 2 Gold Sarcophagus because, like I said, I changed up the whole player style of DarkWorld, and this just lets me get out any card in my deck, put it to the side, and then the next turn, bam, right there. So I figured that's a good thing to have. Try it out. I ain't seen nobody else do it. So it's like, hey, I'm the first one. At least I think so. I added 1 card of destruction. Well, not card of destruction, card destruction. It's obviously a good card. Discard your whole hand, draw a whole new fresh one. Why not? I have 2 Misties. Great removal. Just real quick. And I can play it down as base. Somebody's like, oh yeah, the trap card. What am I going to do? That could be anything. Nah, it's just Misty. So I have 1 Find. Extra discarding power. I feel like they made this for DarkWorld back when it came out. But you discard 2 cards from your hand. Plain and simple. And it's a trap card. Once again, playing with this whole bait thing, making somebody waste a card, like Misty, or waste any kind of effect on it. And then I still get my effect regardless, so it wouldn't really be beneficial. I added 2 Solemn Warnings because they're freaking awesome, and it's like a replacement for Solemn Judgment. I feel like they're going to sting this down to 1 anyway, so people are going to have to start using Solemn Judgment and 1 Solemn Warning. But for now, let's enjoy this. You know why I added that. I have 1 Torrential Tribute because I'm a really ballsy player, and if things get too crazy, I will Torrential. And I'd rather just go off what I got in my hand. Or maybe even top deck, depending on the situation. And I have 1 Mirror Force. Why not? It's just, Mirror Force is awesome. It's not banned. I don't see it being banned anytime soon. But on to the next thing. Here I have my side deck and my synchro deck. So let me start with my side deck here. Card malfunction. I have 2 Smashing Grounds in here because in my deck I don't really have any support to destroy anything besides monster attack and a little bit of the Solemn Warnings and whatnot. So just in case things got a little crazy depending on my opponent, I will add these in there. It's wonderful cards to have. It's just real easy, real simple, real quick death. I added the Pot of Duality in the side deck because I will run 2. I think it's a really good card, and I took it out for Cheerful Coffin, but kind of think about putting it back in because, like I said, I just like the fact that you can reveal those 3 cards and picking from them is like an ultimate choice. That's like a half the Graceful Charity effect, basically. Added Prime Material Dragon. This has nothing to do with the deck, but I like the effect of Prime Material Dragon. I've been a fan of this since it very first came out. This effect is wonderful. I'm well aware of the fact that it does not this card. It says send, but it stops you from getting burned because you gain anything if anyone tries to burn you. And with you sending one card from your hand to the grave, you basically stop all effects. This card is wonderful, and it has average attack, so it's minor defense and other kind of defense such as mirror and all that. I put beige in my side deck because you never know. 3 might come in handy depending on if I switch the format with the cards that I have in my side deck. So why not go ahead and put it in here. I have a Songen. Obvious reasons. You never know. I might feel like I needed more ability to get something to my hand. And once again, I could play with bait by playing this card face down. And they're like, oh, that's Morphin Jar. That's something, something. Let's instantly get rid of it. Or, oh, let's leave it there. And, now I can do whatever I want with it. I added 2 Kayas to Shadow Monarch. The reason why I added 2 Kayas is because the whole deck is dark. Why not remove something that I have from play to pop off 1,000 to you? That may kill you because I couldn't OTK you. Or I'll just remove him when I summon him. Doesn't make a difference to me. I just like this guy. It's really fun to play with. The next one's going to be a shocker. I have 1 Blacklisted Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. The reason why he's one of my favorite cards is because I have those Ravens. With me basically like tearing through my deck and just going through things so quickly, it's easy for me to just summon this out or bring it out. Kind of thought about putting it in the place of Dad, but I'm still in the making of doing it. So I like to keep Dad in and keep this in the side deck. Cause it's like, whoa, he has BLS. Obelisk, basically the same reason why I have Blacklisted Soldier in here is because I have 3 monsters on the field all the time, and you just have that fear if somebody's gonna lightning vortex you or a torrential or anything. So why not have this? Really nothing can't get in the way of it. You might be able to pop up 4,000 to somebody that turn that you summon it. But then the second effect is nice too with the whole tripling 2 monsters. But I have Gorst, Emissary of Darkness. This is easy. Why I have this in my side deck so I don't get OTK, battle damage, pop this off and get a clone token. Awesome. I have 2 Dust Tornadoes just in case the 2 Mysticals aren't enough or the Solemn Warnings aren't enough. And I have a Marshmallow. My Marshmallow is a misprint, but it's a very nice misprint. I added that because, like I said, it's bait. It's 1,000. Why not? And it's light too, so it can help out with BLS. And I have 1 DarkWorld Dealings. This is kind of but I put it in here anyway. Last but not least, we have my Synchro list. These are really just basics. This is not really nothing too updated, not nothing too fancy, but I have Stardust Dragon. And yes, it's Ghost Rare. I have Red Dragon Archfiend, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, and Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, which I just pulled out of the pack. I have Ally of Justice Catastor, Mistworm, Colossal Fighter, just because it's a V-Stick, even though we have no warriors. Don't judge me. And Thought Ruler Archerfiend. No psychics, but once again, why not? This has been my DarkWorld deck. I would appreciate it if you guys comment. I really want to hear what everyone has to say about it because this is completely different from what I've been seeing. Like I said, most people run with Tour Guide or the Mind Crush and the whole 3 Cerulees and wanting to see your opponent's hand or drag down. And those are very nice things. I just wanted to be different and figure it could be ran another way. And DarkWorlds do run pretty good like this. Believe me, it may not seem like it, but it does. So, thanks for watching my video. As usual, happy gaming to all. Team COF/Hybrid out.